y'all ready to catch that wave? It's been 1 month since the release of The Other Side, the new album from the enigmatic Sorry Not Sorry band. Creative counterpart Sam, vocals, bass, and Andreas, pedals, guitar, production, have volunteered to be our tour guide on this whimsical assault, whipping past the nucleus accumbens, pinching the auditory cortex, processing sound. For GWF Hedgel, sound in human songs comes closest to thought, suggesting a deep connection between the physical phenom of sound and its expressive meaning. Even when pitch and loudness are identical, the timbre makes it distinct. The Other Side is an 11-track musical bibliography with an appendix used to give listeners who want more context, background, or detail a place to find it easily. I was ecstatic to see Sorry Not Sorry perform live. Sleepwalk, with its ruby-colored disco ball rotating from the performance hall ceiling, wined and dined revelers until the band hit the stage. The best things in life are worth waiting for. So without further ado, welcome to The Other Side with Sorry Not Sorry. Hey, it's Wendell from WAYV Magazine, here with Sorry Not Sorry, Andreas and Sam. Hey guys, WAYV Magazine?
WAYV Magazine.
Ain't nothing special. Just the truth. Catch that wave, motherfuckers.
Catch that wave. Like, bringing some sort of electronic element into the mix and into the live shows. I think it's really interesting to see electronic based music sometimes, and yeah, that's been our focus. The world of music is really screwing artists, so I don't think anyone that puts out music and are making it, you could be making the simplest song ever. I admire you. It's hard to write the simplest songs sometimes, and it's hard, like, I just don't fuck with Spotify anymore. Our album will be there because we want to grow our audience, but if we were in a different position, we wouldn't be there.
It's just AI and this upcoming situation of, artists having to sign user agreements to basically we give all our rights to Spotify. If they want to use our songs, they just can do whatever they want with it when you sign up to upload your music on that platform. So I think if they're training AIs with our music to make AI artists that sound like us but are not us, you're just killing us, So that part is kind of disheartening, but we're still uploading there and hoping for the best. That's all you can do, really. But that's the biggest threat to artists right now, and people not showing up for the shows, people not buying the merch, people not supporting the little things that actually make artists be able to continue to make music for you, because in the end, we're all making music for you.
100%, guys. So, the new album, are we doing any songs in Spanish or all English songs?
All English. The other side is
Yeah, this
mostly,
was an album
yeah,
inspired by old English speaking. I mean, Bob Marley is a huge reference for the lyrics of the album.
yeah.
We also Tame Impala,
Khruangbin. We
Khruangbin
love
is a
Laura
huge
Lee.
one. Yeah, Air as well. Just talking about Air.
Low.
Yeah,
Double Negative. If you haven't heard that album, it's fire. It's so good.
it's a very English inspired album.
And
Yeah.
Rosalia, I just love her voice. So everything she's done has been an influence for me.
So, you guys are friends with Fems,
Yes.
and you're friends with Beto Daza.
Yes.
There is, and I remember we met at the Rabbit Hole, where
Yes.
it was like a show just showcasing a bunch of Venezuelan artists.
Yeah.
Dude, what the Venezuelan artists are bringing a real sentimental, like, originality to the game, man. And where do you think that comes from?
Our hearts. We're very passionate people, Latin American people. We're all about love, passion, and we bring it in like Howley Femmes. You know, we've been playing here for everybody to have a good time, to feel the Latin passion in some way.
Yeah, I mean, FEMS is amazing, Beto is amazing, all the Venezuelan community here in New York is amazing. I feel like I'm part of a huge thing that will be remembered, but right now you barely even realize it's happening.
Yeah.
But I think Venezuelans,
Best hidden secret in New York City.
We
The
have a
Venezuelans
lot.
playing in this venue.
100%. So guys, quick question. Where can we hear your music? Can we get some links?
Everywhere you will get links, any streaming platform. If you are not on Spotify, don't go on Spotify. And if you are on Spotify, cancel your shit and
No.
go listen
Keep it.
somewhere
It's
else.
fine. Just be aware of what's happening to artists.
But yeah,
so
our links are everywhere.
you
Yeah.
support the ones that are human, maybe, and us. We're also on iTunes, on YouTube, and Sorry Not Sorry is a band.com. You can go there and buy us our merch. You can hear our songs. You can connect with us. We have a website, so you can check that out. And we make really cool music videos for you as well to be entertained. So check those out. We put a lot of effort in those. So yes.
So, big question. Where do we see Sorry Not Sorry, like 2-3 years from now? Where do you guys hope to be?
Coachella.
That's the dream, huh?
I wanna be
That's the
in
dream.
Europe. I think we wanna go to Europe at some point, and we wanna go to Latin America as well. We wanna go everywhere. We wanna play everywhere, and we wanna see how crazy people can get in all parts of the world.
Spread our message of love, man.
But also Coachella.
But also
Question,
Coachella.
who is your ideal band to go on tour with?
Turnstile.
Turnstile is a good one. I was gonna say Khruangbin because I'm
Khruangbin too.
in love with their band. They're amazing.
Rosalia. Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
So guys, this is Sorry Not Sorry over at Sidewalk. Just kicked ass. Thank you so much for being on WAYV Magazine.
Thank you.
Thank
It
you.
is so appreciated. Thank you again. Oh, one more thing. Where can we see you guys performing next?
On the 16th, we're playing in an art gallery. Next week. Just next week.
Yeah. We are also arranging a visual show in an art gallery somewhere in November. We don't have a date yet. but
Immersive art experience.
but
It's
we-
gonna be December,
in
actually.
December.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I haven't told you about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I got an update on a text message.
We're going with the flow, but we're gonna have a immersive experience.
You're gonna have a
Visual
whole world of the other side, so you can step into it and really be there with us.
Very awesome. Hey guys, waivers, if you've never seen this lady and this gentleman kick ass, I suggest that you check them out. Hey, do we have any videos out? Any videos that we can see on YouTube?
Yes, we just put out a video for Disappear. It's a dance piece by Camille Araque. She's one of the best dancers I've ever seen in my life. and a couple more visualizers are coming on the next few weeks. And then we're putting out a video for Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs, another one of our singles. So if you connect with us on YouTube, you'll have a full, month of entertainment. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It means a lot.
Awesome. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Sorry Not Sorry, over at Sidewalk, kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
Catch that wave.
Yeah.
Sex, drugs, and cocoa puffs. Angels with dragon moths. After you said the word, my love took a turn. Tell me how I'm supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm not supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm not supposed to love you. Sex, drugs, and cocoa puffs. High, low, bucket snow. Tell me how I'm supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm not supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm not supposed to love you. Let the angels go. Let the angels go. Let the angels go. Let the angels go. Wild horses running round the bed in a five-star hotel. I don't know why, but I did it again. I don't know why I play this game. Tell me how I'm supposed to love you. Tell me how I'm supposed to
Magazine Season 3, Episode 1. Here is the song review and interview with In Red Air. Sound travels in waves like ripples after a stone is thrown into water. Vitruvius. Galileo theorized that sounds are produced when a frequent vibration of air, shaken in tiny waves, moves the eardrum. The concept is that everything, including our emotions and consciousness, has an energetic vibration, and certain vibrations can be uplifting, harmonizing, and deeply spiritual. In Red Air composes dope music, working across a wide range of styles, ranging from riff-driven to film scores. While some composers specialize in a specific genre, In Red Air is known for its versatility and ability to work in any spectrum of the musical globe. With no current release date or title for its highly anticipated upcoming album, In Red Air has been busy recording stellar single after single, each more impactful than the next. Here's my testimony after experiencing 3 of its latest compositions. Ambivalence. What a heavy vibration when keys and riffs form a harmonic union. The Best Days. Memories created with a high concentration of harmonies and flows with hip-hop undertones. Freya. Wood instruments complement synths, drums, and riffs, creating a dance hall with a Middle Eastern flair. WAYV Magazine. Can you feel it coming? In the Red Air tonight? Here's the interview.
WAYV Magazine, what's up? Nothing special, just In Red Air from Germany. So join me.
The name is so unique. What is the meaning behind the name In Red Air?
Was bedeutet In Red Air? Für mich ist In Red Air ein Zustand. Wie High sein auf einer Droge. Du bist im Hier und Jetzt, im Moment.
I really dig your frolics through the neighborhood in Germany. How has nature inspired your music?
Die Natur inspiriert mich nicht direkt, sondern sie schenkt mir Ruhe, Kraft, Gesundheit. Ich brauche die Weite, um meinen Geist fliegen zu lassen. Ich brauche die Farben der Natur, um mich zu orientieren.
Who are some artists you've collaborated with, and who are some that you'd like to work with in the future?
Natürlich habe ich schon mit einigen Leuten aus Deutschland zusammengearbeitet, aber auch schon international, wie zum Beispiel Like Surf aus Indien oder Abby Gilligan aus England. Mit ihr hätte ich tatsächlich noch gerne weitergearbeitet, aber das passt nicht zur Zeit. Ja, ein absoluter Traum von mir wäre natürlich mit Kevin Parker von Tame Impala zusammenzuarbeiten, denn ich glaube, wir haben die gleiche Klangästhetik.
Is it true that once you can read music, you can basically play any instrument?
Ich weiß nicht, ob man jedes Instrument spielen kann, nur weil man Noten lesen kann. Denn ehrlich gesagt, ich kann keine Noten lesen und habe es auch nie gebraucht. Ich habe mir alles selber beigebracht und in verschiedenen Jam-Sessions mein Spiel erprobt und erweitert. Ich glaube auch, dass Taktgefühl und Emotionen viel wichtiger sind als Notenlesen.
Drop the links for the people, brother.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. So check out my latest work and on my socials. Peace out, In Red Air.
This is Karma Soleil playing the Five Fingers game on WAYV Magazine. And here's my new music video, Tantric, from my latest album, Milieu. I'm just here to remind you that on WAYV Magazine, it ain't nothing special, just the truth.
If it smells like onions, would you still want the ring? Will thumb wrestling make a comeback? Would you tell your BBF that her Kool-Aid needed more sugar? Would you share a ride with a selfish co-passenger? Wake and bake over baked potato? Thank you, Karma. Let's ride the lightning one more time on a fantastic voyage known as Milieu. Here's Tantric on WAYV Magazine. Catch that wave.
From deep waters, arms flung wide open, like parting the red ocean. Dressed with glitter like ripples on the surface of.
6 years ago, Asia May had another epiphany. Nothing out of the ordinary for a beautiful mind, constantly in search of reasoning. Fast forward through a collage of masterful artistry that includes albums like Charged in 2006, Introverse 2011, Trauma and Solace 2015, and of course the album that spoke louder with no words, Songs Without Words 2018. The dexterous songstress returns with her new single, The Other. I am, they are, you are, we are. Asia has never been a stranger to composing songs that emote emotion, love, and acceptance. Glad to see the lady hasn't lost her touch. What makes The Other different from prior releases is the delivery. More of an incantation than a sing-along. More of a war cry for the misjudged than a ballad for the brokenhearted. The songwriting is top tier as always, tunneling to the depths of her soul, reaching listeners, leaving them with a sense of security, wrapped in a blanket of words. WAYV, we are the others. Thank you, Asia, for a mantra we can all hum along to. Here's the exclusive interview with the work mom who choreographs daydreams for true believers. Asia, let's set it off for the people. I'm gonna drop a beatbox. Let's get some keys and melodies if you please. One more time. Thank you, Asia. All right. What are your thoughts about AI music imitating artists? Is there a place for the artificial that doesn't impose on the real artists?
Whether there's a place for it or not, I feel like that's out of our control. Like, it's here. We can hate it, but like we have to adapt to it somehow, because it's not, we can't go back to not having it. It's just here now. So what do we do? I think anyone who takes time to develop their creative voice isn't appreciative of a machine that's just kind of generates it, because it's something that takes a lot of time, and it's just like there's no shortcuts, and now we're seeing this shortcut. So it's like what I do notice is like there's not really like a voice or a soul to it. I mean, there's not real creativity. It's just kind of mimicking things that are out there, and I think listeners can hear that. They can hear that it doesn't really like mean anything. It's just this like fodder that's being generated. So I'm hoping that this will actually have the opposite effect of having people be more interested in live music and live connection and feeling something that's real, because the digital world is providing more and more like fakeness, which I think us as people, we tend to not appreciate after a while.
How has being a mom and a wife contributed to your songwriting? Do you often take chapters from your real life and put it into music?
Yes and no. I feel like being a parent is like a really full, like it's just kind of all-consuming thing. So I find escape in music. And when I get a chance to go into music or creating something and working on something, that's my time out, away from like my responsibilities. And it's a way for me to kind of tend to all the thoughts and the emotions and all the things that I'm working on inside my own mind that are internal to me and not necessarily external to like the needs of my kids. But it's all connected. I wrote music that I'm really proud of that are about parenting and kids as well. So yes and no.
The Other is a song written in 2019. What events made you come back to this song and put it out there for the people?
I don't know if I ever came back. I think this is just a reflection of how long it took me to get it out, because I took time off from working on it just because my life was so busy and it just wasn't able to keep going. But I think it's more of a reflection of what happens to someone who doesn't want to give up on being creative and still wants to keep like their output alive despite being like a working parent and just like a like a full-time busy person who doesn't have like the luxury of time or budget or a lot of things that maybe people who like look at musicians who have that, like they don't realize how long a process can take. And when you don't have a time, like that's just how long it took me. That said, I feel like when I wrote it, it was more like an observation about something. And now I feel like the misunderstanding and miscommunication of people is so much more widespread that I feel like it was a little prophetic from when I wrote it to when it is now. And it's even more relevant now than it was back then. So in a way, I'm proud to have it out there in this moment because maybe it means more now. Yeah.
Being married to one of the best guitarists in the game, my brother, Andreas Wilson, must bring out the competitive edge in you both. Can we expect another album from the dynamic duo in the near future?
Yeah, it's really awesome being married to like an amazing musician because there's always like high caliber music in the house, and whether we're working on something on our own or we're picking up a project, there's always just like a lot of inspiration in the house. So it's really awesome. Believe it or not, it's not very competitive. I think we have very complementary skills actually, so we don't really butt heads on like who's better or anything because I feel like we're interested in different things and are working on different things. He really pays a lot of attention and thought to improvisation and what happens in the moment when you're playing live and like feeling the music in the spot and like having those ideas on the spot. And I pay a lot of attention on like premeditating and writing and working out ideas and working out arrangements. So in a way, we don't really conflate as much, but we appreciate each other's processes, and I really hope we do get a chance to work together on something original. We're busy people. We don't have a lot of time or budget, so hopefully it doesn't take another 7 years, but it has to happen at some point. I mean, we're not going anywhere, and we're just gonna keep doing this forever, so I'm sure eventually we'll get there.
Thank you, Asia May, still the greatest pianist of the modern era. Catch that wave.
Thank you, Del.
I don't wanna get up. It's the perfect place for us to be, and I don't wanna wake up. I'm not ready to give up on dreams. 'Cause it's a matter of time before one of us turns on the light and gets sucked back into life. So let's stay home. Let's just cuddle in a bubble where it's warm. Let's just hide under the covers and belong to nothing but each other. Let's just wait until tomorrow. Let's stay home. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't wanna let go. It's a rainy day outside, babe, so let's just lay low. I don't wanna miss a word you say, 'cause it's a matter of time before one of us checks on the world outside and gets sucked back into life. So let's stay home. Let's just cuddle in a bubble where it's warm. Let's just hide under the covers and belong to nothing but each other. Let's just wait until tomorrow. Let's stay home tonight. Da, da, da. Let's just cuddle in a bubble where it's warm. Let's just hide under the covers and belong to nothing but each other. Let's just wait until tomorrow.
Libras, their constant quest for balance and fairness makes them excellent mediators and diplomats who build bridges between people and resolve conflicts. Libras are fiercely loyal to their ideologies, offering unwavering support and creating deeper connections. With an optimistic outlook, Libras often envision a more cooperative and beautiful world. Their positive disposition can lift the spirits of those around them and inspire others to contribute to the collective good. I am a natural-born leader who genuinely and holistically has compassion for helping with the spirit of giving. I am dedicated to making a change and reinvesting into Brooklyn with hopes of expanding internationally. Vanessa. WAYV Magazine, ain't nothing special, just the truth. Please join us in welcoming the indomitable Mrs. Vanessa Brissetti Ormsby, CEO and founder of Expecting Relief, as seen on Pix 11 with Monica Morales, News 12, Channel 47, Telemundo. Expecting Relief, based in Brooklyn, New York, and recently expanding to Broward County, Florida, through programs like the Diaper Relief Bank, mobile food pantries, psycho relief, doula relief, and literacy relief. This volunteer-based organization values community involvement and collective effort to make a positive impact. Our circumstances help build our character with morals, respect, integrity, and humility. Vanessa.
Well, I had a good friend of mine that lived in the building, and she just happened to be coming down here, and I appreciate a good meal, and yeah, they got that for us. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's going on with Trump and everything,
Sure,
with the food
sir.
stamps and everything. So this help right now, it really helps the people in the community. It helps us. You know what I'm saying? It's all for me. I get to take some meats home, some eggs home, and some potatoes. That'll hold me now till I get my little stamps or whatever, till they get it right. So I'm giving thanks and praises for God that they got places like that in here in Brooklyn to where we all can eat.
Gotcha,
And
Paul.
giving thanks and praises to the Father. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Hey, gentlemen, I know you guys are volunteers. What makes you guys want to volunteer and give back to the community?
I wanted to volunteer after I retired because I like giving back to the community. I worked for the Department of Education for over 25 years, and I like helping the children and helping the parents. This seemed like a very good, worthwhile thing to do. Giving out food to the homeless, helping the expecting mothers and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
It's very positive in the neighborhood. It's something that's needed.
Gotcha, sir. Hey, gentlemen, is there a protocol for being able to get produce here? I mean, do you have to sign up online, or like, how does that work, or you just show up?
Well, there's two ways you can do it. There's one, you can show up and just have your ID. When you get to the front of the line, there'll be somebody with a sign-in sheet.
Right.
You just sign your name and how many people are in your household. And then there's another thing that you can come and look at the flyer, access a QR code, and you can download the splntr app.
Wow.
And then you just have to look for Expecting Relief, and then just follow the steps with the app, set it up with email, and just go like that, and you can reserve your bag. You won't have to stand on that line. You stand on this line, and 1, 2, 3, you'll be gone.
Hey, brother, yourself. I noticed, if you don't mind me saying, there was, a little bit of turmoil earlier. I saw you handle it in a very respectful, in a very peaceful way, a very diplomatic way.
Yeah.
What do you think causes that type of an uproar when people are getting things for free?
I really don't understand, because I'm just trying to calm the situation.
And
down.
you did, sir.
And everybody's like, oh, because we going on the line. We tell them, if you have a spot, you have to be on the line. They're making 3, 4 lines at one time, and we're just trying to merge it into one line. And it's because he don't speak Spanish, he's talking to everybody in English.
Gotcha.
But yet there was a girl there who understands perfect English. And then I'm trying to calm the situation down because he didn't know she had a bag. So I told him, if you have a bag, just go back to your spot and continue what you were doing.
Gotcha.
And then they all want to just start losing their minds. And I'm like, everybody's going to be seen. As long as we have what we have, everybody will eventually be seen.
Gotcha. So what is it that Expecting Relief is doing that's making an impact, and how can some other nonprofits follow in your footsteps?
I think what makes it extremely special is that Vanessa comes from this area, and I think it's more like boots on the ground. She knows exactly the area. She's experienced it herself personally. I too, I'm from the Bronx originally, and I too experienced poverty, and you know, everything that she does, it counts for the community, and we're always here and get to know the community. We speak the language, we understand, and there's a lot of migrants that come here, and we try to help them.
From Fana, WAYV Magazine. Ain't nothing special, just the truth. WAYV Magazine, Season 3, Episode 1, here is Blossom's Soul Food Challenge. Mr. Ed Williams is the grandson of the restaurant's namesake, Blossom, a culinary gem lodged in the mecca of the spread love borough. As southern as a tall drink of iced tea, Blossom's soul food fusion radiates with charm steeped in traditional values. This neighborhood bistro bustles with activity during the meridian of the day, whether it's hosting an engagement party or catering to patrons who prefer their lunch hour nibble prepared with love, served with a smile. Though plain sailing, my requested prefixed menu, Blossom Burger, classic mac and cheese, and a cocktail left no room for error. As Chef Stacy Miller notes, it takes restraint and balance to let the ingredients shine through. Blossoms never fails to please. For the Blossom Burger, 9.6 out of 10. For the classic mac and cheese, 8.6 out of 10. And for the cocktail, the Good Kisser, a 10 out of 10. Catch that wave. Circle back as WAYV goes mano a mano with chef owner Ed Williams. In the interim, for those interested in fashioning an eatery that appeals to everyone, here's a snippet. WAYV Magazine, ain't nothing special, just the truth. That was one delicious burger. Again, we're not looking for all the bells and whistles. We like to get to the basics here at WAYV. And let me just say, the buns, the burger, the way it was seasoned, everything was to perfection. I really enjoyed that burger. All right. So now, well, what can I say, man? Again, when you're in the Bed-Stuy area, you know, the links for the location and everything are going to be below. But when you're in the Bed-Stuy area, remember, DeKalb, Troop and Marcus Garvey, you got to stop by Blossom's Soul Food Fusion. All right. Talk to the proprietors. Tell them that WAYV sent you and have yourself a great time. Make sure you come with family, friends, loved ones, because it is a family-based environment. Again, this is not a bar. All right. You're not going to come here and get all rowdy and shit. All right. You're going to come here. You're going to bring your family. It's great for Sunday service to come after service on a Sunday. But then again, a very family-based, family-run location, and the food and the service so far, top-notch, man. Can't complain. All right. Y'all stay tuned. Catch that wave.
Yes. WAYV Magazine.
WAYV Magazine.
Ain't nothing special.
Ain't nothing special.
Just the truth. Thank you so much, man.
I'm fucked up. On the count of 3, let's get fucked up. Forget everything. What the hell is that supposed to mean? In a dream, you'll believe.
WAYV Magazine, Season 3, Episode 1. Ladies and gentlemen, our featured act on this episode. Here is the synopsis for Trick the Riddle. Combining hardcore punk and gothic rock with lyrics about the anti-establishment, solving the trick riddle means finding the solution that bypasses the misleading part of the question. It is better to lean toward doubt than toward assurance in things difficult to prove and dangerous to believe. St. Augustine. The Brooklyn Music Kitchen stage is still on the mend. Combining concrete cinema with a transfixing stage presence, this triumvirate in mesh features John, drums, Juggernaut Soul Brother, Huntoid, the keytar, 10-finger warlock, Frontwoman, a true audience wrangler, enhancing the crowd with her witty banter, belting tunes of redemption, feeding the faithful broken neon green pieces of press-on nails. This actually happened. Lucretia, vocals and guitar. They are New York's own Trick the Riddle. After releasing a plethora of new spellcasting mantras of empowerment via Disease, Demise, and my favorite, Vomit, Trick the Riddle will grace the cover of this month's installment of WAYV Magazine. Here's a sneak peek of the interview and performance live from Brooklyn Music Kitchen and from Transfest at Purgatory, Brooklyn. Catch that wave. So what do you think about Trick the Riddle? What do you think about that vibe, that whole punk type of nuance that's going on in Brooklyn?
I really liked the sort of bluesy kind of feel it had to it. There's kind of like that doo-doo-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun kind of, you know. Out of focus. To yourself, a girl, too messed up again.
A whole bunch of awesome tracks over at the Brooklyn Music Kitchen. Hey Trick, introduce each other. Who are the members of the band?
Well, that's John. I'm Luke, and that's Hunter.
Awesome. So guys, listen. I came here tonight just to see Trick the Riddle. I heard a lot of decent bands just doing their thing, but you guys totally stand out. The question that a lot of my viewers want to know, who does the artwork for the albums?
Me, I'm Lucretia. I do all the artwork.
Amazing.
Yes.
On the instruments too. Appreciate it. On the instruments and all of our cases and all of our stuff.
Amazing. Oh shit. Wow. Trick. All right, so you guys have released a whole bunch of singles. There's War, there's Demise, there's Disease. So do we have a new album coming out in the future?
Oh, most certainly we have a new album coming out in the future, sometime between late 2025 to early 2026. Not to put in the timeline, but that's what we're shooting for. So yeah, we got an album coming out really soon. Stop laughing.
Day when I asked your number, hell froze over in the middle of summer, showing signs of life and afterlife. Buy me a drink, didn't think too hard about the subtleties. Everybody just wants the same old thing. Wanna see me down, down, down. Leave me alone for the weak, just like they won't give up till they break me down. Little do they know it's all for show. In the end, only I can keep me down. Cold day in hell for acting hard. Flirtatious nature, can we not spare me the gift of eyes wide shut? Confusing me. show. In the end, only I keep us down, down, down. Dreaming of a world where the reach point, they won't give up until they break us down. It'll be done, so the show. In the end, only I keep me down.
Scientist turns his cobalt rays on the revolting scaly monarchs of the swamps.
WAYV Magazine, Season 3, Episode 1. This is Splinter Cell. Synopsis and questions. Composers like DJ Chris R. and DJ Argyle created tracks that can be layered with different components, activating in response to the actions. Splinter Cell music has a unique style, from atmospheric work to electronic jazz fusion. There's no formula equating their chaos theory. Their recent compilation, Whispers from the Dollhouse, riddled with holes filled with abstract concepts and significance. The holes are not physical, but metaphorical, each containing a layer of interpretation. Unholy has a blood-curdling charm, while Welcome to the Vault of Horror is an offshoot of the RZA's iconic Protect Your Neck, beat off of Wu-Tang Clan's 36 Chambers. Keeping up with the times, Nick Morris, who produced Trippie Redd, contribution to the emo rap subgenre incorporates elements of trap that are a dramatis personae of Splinter Cell's music. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle though. Whispers from the Dollhouse is a far cry from the cheesy macabre that goes bump in the night during the 3 nights of All Hallow Tide, the remembrance of the dead. WAYV's fave features of Fright off the Whispers from the Dollhouse album include the sinister, extra piece of candy, the haunting Dead Will Walk the Earth. Seriously, I don't know whether to run or to start nodding my head. Umbrella Corp and Something Really Scary, along with the aforesaid Unholy. Splinter Cell music is the only known cure for audio killjoys at rest. Let's talk with the gravediggers behind the shovels. Here are the questions.
Has Splinter Cell ever thought of submitting scores to movies? Because the catalog seems so inspired by cult classics.
Thanks for sitting down with us.
After I first heard some of the early frameworks Chris had been building for Whispers from the Dollhouse, I called him immediately to talk direction. I told him the vibe felt straight out of a horror film score.
And that we could even market it that way. From there, it evolved, as most of our albums do. But this one definitely carried that cinematic score-like energy.
Not all opposed to submitting something that fits an indie flick. Those cult movies and nostalgic commercial snippets you hear chopped throughout the projects. Part of our secret sauce. A nod to our childhoods as well as a nod to our heavy crate digging, media digging production nature.
Who's responsible for the heart-pounding visuals? The grotesque hands on Unholy had me perturbed, I must admit.
That's all, Chris. Even though we're less than 20 miles apart, our current workflow is completely remote. Each of us locked into our own studio spaces. Settling, heart-pounding moments, like the grotesque hands on Unholy, are all him and his vision of what haunting visuals add to these creepy October beats. That's the point.
Where did the group originate?
Origin story goes back to 2008 to 2009. I went to do a radio interview for a mix show Chris was producing and engineering, and we ended up hanging out after. Instant connect.
Few DJ mixes but didn't have a name yet. I pushed for a big room DJ style anonymity so the focus would stay on the music and atmosphere rather than just two guys behind the deck. There,
Splinter Cell became more than a DJ project. It turned into a full creative identity. The concept was a 3-person outfit, 2 DJs and 1 person triggering visuals to complete the experience. First mix, Operation Warehouse Raid, even opened with a cinematic storyline. Us driving to a warehouse rave, breaking in, taking out the DJ, silencer, gunshot and all, and making a getaway while tuning into police radio chat.
These hits are ode to big room dance music, stitched with rare groove, deep house, techno, and disco.
Started as re-edits for our own sets, before evolving into full tracks, then looping back to our hip-hop roots. Crate digging has always been the backbone of our sound.
Does SCM have any plans to do songs with featured vocalists?
So much to say, so little time. As for a vocalist, do you know one? Because yes, we've talked about it. And yes, we're
Yo, this is Wendell. I'm going to go off script and say right now, Splinter Cell is mandatory listening material. If you're a fan of like just moody music, perfect for a rainy night in whatever city you're from, whatever the part of the world you're at, you got to check out my boys in Splinter Cell. So again, this is Wendell from WAYV saying Splinter Cell is mandatory listening music on deck. Catch that wave. The mic, bring back the cypher. After midnight, got a hankering for late night snacking. What's on the menu? Stinky tofu and Cabbage Patch. Catch that wave if you can. WAYV Magazine.